All right, welcome in. It is football season time, and I hope you guys are ready because Ohio State plays this weekend. Florida State, just a little recap. The first game of the season so far was Florida State. They went into Dublin, Ireland against Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech won, which was crazy. Already an upset of the week with Georgia Tech beating Florida State in Dublin, Ireland. Now we have Ohio State. I'm going to be doing it every single week. If you listen to my podcast and saw my previous YouTube shows earlier, probably about a month ago or so, 2 weeks ago or so, we're going through the Ohio State recruiting classes. So check out on that. I might drop it on here and do a little tag and everything on there as well. We're going to be updating this little studio here as well throughout the course of the season to make it look better. The stepmom's painting, really nice. She gave it to my daughter. It's awesome. And then I have the Ohio State golf balls, if you can't see. They're not for sale. Not for sale. Those are daddy's. All right. And then, of course, for those golfers out there, TPX5s. Now, the ones that I usually play with are the yellow ones, but same style. Anyways, feel free to let me know where you golf at and what you shoot. And also, then it's just a little side note. Okay. We're going to have some fun this season. We're going to get some special guests. I've already been on LinkedIn trying to get some special guests for this season. AJ Hawk, if you're out there listening, you need to come on the show. I'm AJ, and I got AJ Hawk jersey. I mean, been watching this since Centerville, went to Ohio State, boss mode. All right, just a little bit here. We're going to have it's probably a 10-minute show or so. But every week we're going to be doing this, and I might do some predictions. I might do a little show before and then the show after. Pre-game show, post-game show. Pre-game's going to have some predictions. We're going to pick five games of NCAA football, and then we're going to do the prediction as well. Spread, over-under, and who wins. And then we're going to have Cincinnati Bengals. So I'm going to be doing probably 3 shows a week. I'm going to be doing 3 shows a week, every single week, and it could be dropping some other time in between. I'll probably drop it by Thursday or Friday, and then we'll have a post-game probably on Sunday to talk about everything else. So just stay tuned to that if you guys are watching. And all my subscribers, stay tuned to that as well. We're getting close to 500. We're at 481. So 500 is almost the magic number, but 1,000 is the big number. But 500, we're getting there, and I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys like the AJ Hawk jersey as well. I wore it to the Bengals game, the first Bengals preseason game. I think it was against Oakland? I forget who it was against. Oh, Tampa Bay. They play in Tampa Bay, and we lost at the end of the fourth quarter again with the Bengals. Anyway, so I'm going to be looking down here, looking at our, and I hope you guys enjoy the, thanks for the Buckeye Productions, allowing me to use the background for this. So we're going to be bouncing back and forth with me and with the hype video throughout the course of the show. And then, like I said, thank you for Buckeye Productions. They do an amazing job. And hopefully you guys can be on the show as well. The director, if you want to be on here, it's cool. I don't know your name, but it'd be cool. All right. Anything else? So, quarterback. Will Howard, coming from Kansas State, the transfer, is going to be getting a starting job. Now, Devin Brown is right there hanging in the wings, and then we have the true freshman Julian Sayin is a third string, but according to how he did in the preseason warm-ups in the preseason game, it looks like he might be a contender at the second string spot. But Will Howard, as of right now, has locked up that spot. But after the Akron game, I think they're going to probably play maybe all 3 quarterbacks just to see against Akron. And that game is at 3:30. We're going to be talking about that here in a second. Trevion Henderson has locked up the first spot, but Judkins is probably going to play a dual running back set, according to my sources. And then there's James Peoples. He's going to be coming in there out of the third string. And then the wide receiver coming out of the slot, Emeka Egbuka, is going to double down on his great season from last year and try to do a really good season to get put in the NFL, because I believe he's going to be gone after this year. Brandon Enos, and then Jeremiah Smith at the X, and then Carnell Tate is going to be at the Z. So both sides, left and right, and then in the slot, Emeka Egbuka in the slot. Tight end. I'm going to miss Cade Stover. Props to you for getting an NFL, but I'm going to miss Cade Stover because I love my tight ends. So we're going to be looking, a player to watch this season for me is going to be Will Kakmarek, if I can say his name right, but we'll figure it out through the course of this season. So I hope this guy does pretty well. But they said earlier this month that both Kakmarek and Scott will play regularly at tight end, and they're going to be battling back and forth throughout the course of this year. But there's no clear indication who will start between them against Akron. But Kakmarek might have the slight edge thanks to his aptitude as a blocker and starting experience at Ohio University. So he is a transfer of Ohio University. Go Athens! I actually use Ohio University Bobcats in my Road to Glory. Anyway, so then we're going to skip the offensive line. Then we're going to go down to our defense. Jack Sawyer is back. Look for him. So that's another person I'm going to look at. Tight end, Kakmarek. They're going to be battling back and forth. I like to see how they play against Akron. This is going to be a little warm-up, tune-up game. We're going to get into the scheduling here after these starting rosters. So Jack Sawyer gets the defensive end. JT Tuimoloau, I think I pronounced that right. Don't make me say it again. But he's a defensive end as well. So both of them, Sawyer and JT, are going to be coming at the quarterback and wreaking havoc in the backfield as well. So defensive tackles, Talik Williams and Ty Hamilton, both T-dubs. Look at the T-dubs inside the DT. All right. And then we got our linebacker spot, Sonny Styles, CJ Hicks. And then Cody Simon is the Mike. But they're going to be moving in and out Arvil Reese and then Gabe Powers. So they might rotate all three of those players throughout the course of the game. Corners, Denzel Burke, Calvin Simpson Hunt. And then we got Aaron Scott Jr. We got Davison Igbinosun, Jermaine Matthews Jr. and Bryce West. And this, I have to say this, I'm going to stop right there. These are probably the best corners in the land. And we already got the best defense potentially on the paper and on numbers, the best number one defense in the country. So, Coach Day, I'm not going to say you're on the hot seat, but this is probably the best on paper depth chart starting Ohio State on the offense and on the defense ever in Ohio State history. But we have like 4, 5, 6 5-star recruits coming in. Next year is probably even going to be better depending on whoever stays or who goes. But taking a look at the corner spot, we have the best corners in the land. Now, my brother did say they have the number 1 corner at Michigan, but shut up. We don't want to talk about it. Slot corner, Jordan Hancock, Lorenzo Styles Jr., and Miles Lockhart rounding that out. And then we got the free safety at Caleb Downs. So Caleb Downs, Lathan Ransom at strong safety. Both of these guys are going to be hard-hitting guys and looking to pick off. So look for them if the corners don't play well, which I'm sure they will. But if they try to go over the top and they got help safety deep and free safety deep, you're done. You're done, son. And I'm going to get to this schedule because I'm just going to laugh. So Jaden Fielding is the kicker and Nick McClarty is the punter. But Fielding will handle Ohio State's field goals for the second year and kickoffs for the third year. But it's unclear who will be the next man up between Magyar and Snyder, as neither has kicked in a game for the Buckeyes. This is according to 11 Warriors on their website. Check it out. Now we're just going to make this a really nice quick show because it's going to be our intro show going into the Akron game. So just taking a look on down at the schedule that Ohio State has to play. It's a cupcake schedule. I know all my Buckeye people are going to be hating on me out there, but we do go to Eugene. Okay, we go to Eugene. That's it. Other than that, look, Akron supposed to win by 50. Western Michigan doesn't say we're supposed to win by 40. Marshall. These are all home games. These are all tune-up games until we go at Lansing for Michigan State. But we're supposed to win probably by at least 20 or 30 against Marshall. And then at Michigan State, Michigan State, who hopes to revive a scoring attack that ranked 132nd last year, pretty much last in football, NCAA football. They rank last. But then Iowa, we play Iowa. So these are stuff we get not until the fourth game when we go to Lansing against Michigan State are we going to be able to get in the Big Ten, a Big Ten matchup. Then we go to Iowa, and then we should win by double digits against that. Then we go. I think we're at home against Iowa. We're at home against Iowa, and then we go to Oregon, and that only gives us a 34.5% chance to win. That's our odds. So the odds makers have us losing this game over in Eugene. But I don't think we're going to, and I think we should win by double digits again in Oregon, depending on how they play and how it's just giving Will Howard and everybody else a better chance to be ready for this Oregon game. So if I was Coach Day, I would just be playing every single one of these games like you're going to be playing Oregon. And you're going to win by double digits every single time. And then after that, I think Oregon's the only team that's pretty much ranked. And unless Michigan gets ranked, or Penn State, because we go to Happy Valley, we'll get to that in a second. In the 7th game of the season, we play Nebraska. And that's at home. We dominate them, dominate the Cornhuskers. We eat corn like nobody's business up in Ohio. We don't play no games. We make corn too, Cornhuskers. Get out of here. But then we're going to Penn State, and that's the problem I'm going to have, because I know Coach Day has dominated Penn State over the years, and I don't even know if Franklin is even still there, but it doesn't matter. I want to tell you another side note. Minnesota Golden Gophers, remember Coach Fleck with the row the boat? Where in the hell did that go? Coach Fleck, get out of here. Minnesota, you're done. I don't even know if he's there either. But Franklin might still be there. I'm not sure. But we're going to go to Happy Valley, and we're going to beat them by double digits. I have a feeling we should be on paper with Coach Day, Will Howard, Trevion Henderson, Judkins, wide receivers, Emeka Egbuka, everybody on offense, number one defense. We should dominate everybody this whole season because it's a cupcake schedule, and I don't care what any of these Buckeye fans have to say about me. They're going to be hating on me right now through the course of the season because I'm telling you, it's a cupcake schedule. And if you lose any of these damn games, Coach Day, you're on the hot seat, and you're gone. I'm just playing. I went too crazy there. Then we play Purdue. The 9th game of the season, we play Purdue. Double-digit win there. Then we go to Northwestern. Woohoo! We go to Northwestern. It's the 10th game of the season, and we're going to win there. Then we play Indiana, which Indiana always plays us tough for some reason, but we're going to beat them by double digits by at least 24 points. Then we go to Michigan. We are at home against Michigan. Michigan has been playing us rough, and we haven't been doing a very good job. Coach Day, you got to step it up because you haven't been doing very good. But we're going to win by double digits against Michigan. And then this college football headquarters has them going 11-1. If you want to say something, go on their website. College football headquarters. You're a bunch of bums. Ohio State is going to go 12-0 going into the, I think they have like a bye week through the quarterfinals, into the semifinals. And it's going to be Ohio State and Georgia, which is a good matchup. That would be a really good favorable matchup. Big Ten versus SEC for the title. And Alabama's gone. They won't even make the playoffs. And that's my bold prediction. And as of right now, that's what we have. And I'm going to go with Ohio State versus Akron. I didn't get this up here, but I wanted to see the odds makers on this. So this is just punched the ticket here. It starts Ohio State in Columbus at the Shoe at 3:30 Saturday afternoon, right when I get off my work. So exactly as of right now, 4 days, 2 hours, 12 minutes to the T. It does say the game kicks off the 135th season of the Ohio State football. The first season was back in 1890. Little fun fact, Ohio State Buckeye football history lesson there. If you didn't know, now you know. So Ohio State starts the season off at number 2, playing Akron. and it's going to be on CBS. There's a lot of games on here throughout the season that are going to be able to watch. Like the next couple games are going to be on ESPN or Big Ten Network. $33 for tickets, and that is a steal right there, cuz. All right, where in the world is the over/under odds? There we go. All right, if you're ready for this, Ohio State taking on Akron. We've already said this numerous times, but I'm so excited for football. I got to stay at 300 more times. I'm going to look at this, but the over/under is 59.5. 59.5. Take the over. And then I'm going to go, the spread is 49.5. And Ohio State is favored. They're at minus 105 at plus 125. But if we're going to go all in on this pick, Ohio State wins like 63-7. This is what I want. 63-7, which takes you the over and gets you the win and gets you the spread as well. And they double down. Get your money on that. And that will be about it at the shoe. They only give Akron a 1.3% chance of winning this game, which is hilarious. All right, there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you guys enjoyed the Buckeye Productions background that you saw throughout the course of the show. And we're going to be looking forward to some Buckeyes football and Bengals too. Buckeye Bengals football. Let's get it. Wait. Love you guys. God bless.